Welcome back to Maximize Your Potential. I'm Mike White, filling in for Donovan Darius today, and joining me is my co-host, Lucretia Darius, and our special guest, Chris Luzar with Team One. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Team One and what you guys do for our community.
Team One's a medical device company. If you break your leg or tear your ACL or bust your shoulder up, we sell all the nuts and bolts to put you back together. So we're actually in the operating room with the surgeons. We're part of the team, the part of the surgical team that when you get hurt, puts you back together.
So you actually played for the Jaguars in 02, 03, and 04.
Yeah.
So did you have any surgeries during that time?
Nope. I was very, very lucky. Very lucky.
So how is it being in the OR and watching this? Does it take a certain type of person that can be able to see that constantly? But that day to day, what's it like?
Yeah. So no, some people think the blood and the guts and the whatnot, but it's really not like that at all. We during our interview process to bring new people in, we always like to take them to the OR to make sure they can handle it. And some people just, they feel like they can't handle it. And but then once you get in, we've never had a person faint or never had so the way it's all done and a lot of times there's with tourniquets and this, that, and the other, there's really not even much blood at all. So
sounds very exciting. So, with Maximize Your Potential, what we look at doing is we look at business people in the community that give of their time, their talent, their treasure, and help out, as Donovan Darius has done for many years. His foundation is really helping take kids and teach them and help them with the values and the ethics to help them grow. You had the opportunity to volunteer at one of his sports camps.
Yeah, so several years ago, he invited me out. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but I was truly, truly amazed. Just number one, his his intensity, his discipline. There was the discipline that he instills on these kids is just truly amazing. It's just like out on our practice field. You're not allowed to walk. You drink water when you're supposed to drink water, and there's no no bad attitudes. He'll make you sit out if there's if you're acting up. So it's so his intensity, his care for the kids, his and treats every kid the same, and it was a pretty amazing experience, and just the sheer number of kids. I wasn't really expecting the number of kids that were out there.
So Lucretia, as you're related to Donovan,
yes.
And runs a foundation. There's many professional athletes that come out, go work in the real world, or get another job or volunteer. What made Donovan the person that he is, that is really now devoted to helping children, helping the ones who might not have that father figure in their life, and putting them through these camps and really mentoring them through the Donovan Darius Foundation? So what made him the person he is?
His growing up, his childhood. He came from a family where his mom was the main one taking care of the family. He used football, as he says, as a platform to achieve dreams and be able to take care of his family. One of the things that he wanted to do using the NFL was to bring his family down to where he was playing here in Jacksonville. And just about everybody has been involved with the foundation in helping us to instill these values and the ethics like you talk about. And then just also showing them that it doesn't matter where you're at today. If you have a dream, you have a goal, you can achieve that. And sometimes you need a little bit of help along the way. And so his passion is really motivated out of just a heart of love and seeing probably himself and every child that comes through that camp and knowing that there is a dream on the inside and he wants to help unleash that.
And Chris, you talked about you've got 3 kids.
Yep.
What, in terms of helping them maximize their potential, what is that one characteristic that you hope that they're going to learn that you don't think that it might be taught in school or not, but what's that one value that you want them to take through life with them?
Oh, what What a great question.
And how are you going to teach them that value?
What a great question. You know, there's so many. You know, I think that you know, there's two probably. I guess we can relate it to. You know, I went to the University of Virginia, and one of the quotes from Thomas Jefferson that's kind of, you know, sprinkled around UVA is that the only two things that separate a man are the books he reads and the people he knows. And so, you know, and so making my kids, you know, look people in the eyes, shake their hands when they meet them, and then, you know, also reading books, I think is you know, those two things, you know, when, you know, depending on what you want to do, you know, there's books about it. You know, you want to be successful banker. There's books about, you know, learning how to be a banker. You want to be, and then, you know, in turn, you got to go meet bankers if you want to become a banker.
And that comes from a lot of the parental influence as well. And a lot of the kids nowadays are growing up with a single mother, a single father, growing up without that positive influence, not knowing, back to even the books and the literacy. But I think that's amazing what Donovan and other foundations are doing is they're looking at a key area and saying, all right, these are the voids that are missing.
Yeah.
And how can we take what another child might have and make sure the rest of the children get it? So, well, I appreciate you joining us on the program today and spending time talking about you and your company and things that you do. We'd love to invite you back in at some point and talk more about involvement and the great things that your company does for our community. So thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So,
Thank you.
Chris.
To find out more about Chris and his company, visit us at jacksonvillebuzz.com. Thank you very much for joining us on Maximize Your Potential on Buzz TV.